Check, check, 1, 2. I see levels moving. That's a good sign. Good sign, good sign. All right. All right. So, waiting for people to filter back in. Try to get them numbers back up. My lip service, thank you for being the first to join back in. My man DJ Shane, my man Carter. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We got 3 back. Let's see if we can get some more folks back. And yeah, I think what it was is that after a while, Instagram was just like, yeah, nah, we're not gonna let you do it. So I had to restart it, because what I did was I tested it with my video camera, and it worked then. So I was like, okay, it's not the iRig, so it's probably just Instagram. So it's just one of them things. And that's, I feel like when Facebook gets involved with anything, they start acting dumb. So my man Russ is back. Appreciate you for tapping back in, bro. Let me turn this up just a little bit. All right, yeah, and make sure also y'all share this live. You know anybody who wants to enjoy these 2 songs, because we gonna close out with these 2. Then I'm gonna get up out y'all way, because y'all been rocking. Y'all been rocking almost 2 hours with me. I definitely appreciate that. Y'all must like me. Just a little bit. I feel like Carter gonna have a smart remark real quick. Oh man. But I definitely appreciate all the love and support that y'all been showing. All of my music, not just these singles, but just from the beginning of this year. And even before that, if you've been rocking with me for the longest time, like my man Carter has been, when I tell you this brother has put the battery in my back with a lot of my music, man, like, especially production wise, like he really puts the, who was Carter? Jeff Music is what his mama named. Sure. That's what your mama named you. I know who you are, Nilga. Nah, that's my dude though. That's my guy. But yeah, so just waiting for a few more folks to come back. See, that's why I hate stopping lives and then restarting them, because you always lose some folks. And I was hoping Kevin would stay on, and because I'm playing a song that he's on. Hey, my man Jerome Williams on the check-in. Hey, I'm here to tell y'all right now, my man Radio Rick back in. I'm here to tell y'all right now, Jerome Williams, please make sure that y'all check out this brother's music, especially this song he's got out right now called Boundaries. Woo! When I say it's one of my favorite R&B singles that's out, period, I absolutely love the sound of that record right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Real Music God on the check-in. Thank you so much for tuning in for the main event, the main event. Yes. But please make sure that y'all check out Boundaries by Jerome Williams. Is it, I feel like Lady Ace had a problem trying to pronounce your name too, brother. But I remember you from Lady Ace's live, Rail. I don't know. You had to put your pronunciation in the comments, bro. But so you can find his song on Boundaries by Jerome Williams. Jerome Williams is actually on the live right now. He is at I am Jerome Williams. You can find it pretty much anywhere you can find music. So it's on Apple Music, it's on Amazon, it's on Spotify, it's all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to give my man some flowers, because I really love that song. Dope song. The music, the way it's produced, it's like it's produced just for his voice, and his voice is just so smooth over it. And he shows some range on that song too, like vocally. So y'all know me, I'm about giving flowers out. And my man Pac-Man Dre is back. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to pin your comment so that people can go get it. Bang. So there is his song right there. You can tap in and check it out if you so please. And make sure you follow him. Make sure y'all following everybody that's in here. Show everybody some love. If you've been feeling the music tonight, there's been a lot of great music played largely from other artists, and that's what I'm about, giving people their flowers and showcasing folks. So you know what I'm saying, if I had time, I would definitely play Boundaries. But next time, Jerome, definitely make sure to send me that. I'll give you my email address so you can send it to me. I'll just buy it. I mean, everybody's sending me the music. I'm just gonna buy it anyway. So I mean, you can send it to me, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. So that's how I roll. But I'll make sure to put you on the list for next time, Jerome, because I love that song, bro. Love that song. I don't know if Kevin's coming back. Or Clutch, but I mean he's more so Mr. Coleman now, so like he's professional and all, like he don't really go by Clutch as much anymore. Yeah, definitely. My next one is gonna be June 23rd, because I do these every 6 weeks, every time I drop a single or every time I drop some new music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know what you think about the rest of the EP, Pac-Man Dre. And I got, like I said, I got part 2 coming out in September. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And I got more singles coming out. Like I said, one on the 23rd, and then I got another one dropping August 4th. So y'all definitely stay tuned for all the stuff that I got coming. But I feel like we got enough people at this point. If we need to run it back, we can run it back. But since I got the sound finally right again, let's go ahead and get into, once again, this is Fashionably Late, the B-side to my latest single, Chasing Maria. This is featuring Clutch the rapper. Let's get it.
Woo! It's showing time, hey. This a one, man. Hey, I gotta apologize for showing up late again. But why you say the party's almost over? I say it's just beginning. Go back, tell them what it is.
Lipstick and looking staining fresh tea. Yes. Tight fitting jeans make the flesh weed. Wet floor cautions for the sweat beads. Guest feet speaking slang to the best beats. But in the middle of this crowded space, a loose booty and a smiling face. But big homie laughs if they kinda hate. Ninth cloud up in seventh heaven, he done found a place. He's up on a planet called Liberation. Reach up, baby, planet get a better spaceship. Geek stuck to his heating no participation. But he's up, now he's leader of this rhythm nation. Freaks love how he moves, not a minute wasted. Because he's snuckin' with a little lateness. How late the debate is 10 years, but it locks down the floor like it's been here. Even if I'm late to the party, I can still dance. But I gotta make it to the party for a real chance. Running no chillin', being cool like a ceiling fan. Even if feet are on fire, gotta still dance. Let's go. We got 30 more minutes, get the man's up. We got 20 more minutes, get the man's up. We got 10 more minutes, get the man's up. Even if we're down to 5 minutes, get the man's up. Rewind, 87 was a time house party contest. Won himself a couple dimes, that's what wasn't on his mind. As a thing that he would love, spend his money on them cherry 7-Ups and Reese cups, speed it up. 91 to 94, that was past tense. Dances with crash kids, he was absent. Scared of beats like I ain't gon' get down if he won't get up. But 3 sweet years later, surprising everybody how they meet kid came up. The bubbles made him hungry, got his deep fizz ate up. Now he like baby Pete with these feet here made up. So as long as he the way that he ain't even quick, nope. A sucker doesn't stress him in the least bit. Nope. Get that Avion ready, you can keep it up. He'll be still cranking when they sweeping up. Even if I'm late to the party, I can still dance. But I gotta make it to the party.
I appreciate that feedback on the EP, Pac-Man Dre. I did most of the beats on there. It's only 2 I didn't do.
We got 10 more minutes, get the man's up. Even if we're down to 5 minutes, get the man's up. You know I couldn't show up late, not bring one of the homies along. Plus the rapper, tell him what it is.
I step up in the party fresh, ready to mingle. Salute the DJ, cause he playing my single. For 3 days, get it poppin' like Pringles. Girl, shake that body for me, move it to the beat. See my young kings grooving, they gon' make it beat to beat. I just give them a 2-step like gangsters do. Tell the bartender, send another bucket. Yo, I'm getting everybody drunk, yeah, we trying to so keep your hands in the air like it's a stick up. Look up at VIP, yeah, we getting lit up. I see some pretty fine ladies just came my way. I thought I came to this party late, man, it just started. Throwback, he hit me up so I can lace this track. She dirty girl, whining, really throwing it back. Got the whole club on their feet, man, it's hiding his pack. Hands waving like DJ, run that back.
Even if I'm late to the party, I can still dance. But I gotta make it to the party for a real chance. Running no chillin', being cool like a ceiling fan. Even if feet are on fire, gotta still dance. Let's go. We got 30 more minutes, get the man's up. We got 20 more minutes, get the man's up. We got 10 more minutes, get the man's up. Even if we're down to 5 minutes. party always lasts as long as you want it to last. Even if we got 4 minutes, put them hands up. Even if we got 3 minutes, get them hands up. Even if we got 2 minutes, get them hands up. Even if we down to 1 minute, get them hands up. Let me see 'em. Yeah, yeah. A dot, J dot, Shout out to Cluster Rapper. It's how we do it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, once again, that is the B-side to my latest single, Chasing Maria. That is Fashionably Late, featuring Clutch the Rapper, my homie from way back, way back. And just to give y'all a little bit about that song, because some of y'all may not have been in when I was telling the backstory of that song. So, the chorus is actually based off of the listening party from my EP. There is that's me, Jeff Music, since you don't want me to call you by your government. That was me, bro. But so the lines are, even if I'm late to the party, I can still dance, but I got to make it to the party for a real chance. So that's actually from the third verse of the listening party from my debut EP, The Late Bloomer. And I just decided, I was like, you know what? Because here it is. And we're going to have a little bit of story time, because it's a good segue into, hold on. So it's a good segue into, Chasing Maria, because both of these songs, let me tell y'all, the difficulty sometimes when, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You know, I definitely I try to make my hooks as well as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really make them catchy. And, you know, being somebody of black culture, I believe in call and response. That's right, Shane. He said you made it a hot line and a hot song. See? That's why that's my brother right there. You know what I mean? But that song, it took me probably 6 tries, production wise, because it was going to take on a different life and be a completely different song, and it was not going to sound like that. And I was struggling for weeks to come up with like just something that I felt like was like, okay, is this worthy of a song like Fashionably Late? And it actually was not called Fashionably Late at first. It had a totally different title. I think it's like Stars for the Night. That was an original. Oh, that's dumb. Y'all don't mind me. My sleep timer went on. Like, so I have this thing where I automatically set it where people can't disturb me after a while. Shout out to Podcast Yudi on the check-in. Thank you so much for tapping in. But yeah, like, so it started off as Stars for the Night. Then I was like, okay, Fashionably Late. It goes along with the theme of Late Bloomer. But then, like, I just kept making beats and I hated them. I hated all them joints. But then I got to this one. It was like, yo, just keep it simple. So, like, it's literally like maybe 6 sounds total between the drums and the keys. That's it. You know, sometimes it's best to just keep it simple, to scale it back. You know, I feel like you can make it's really like the James Brown school of doing things. Now, granted, James Brown had elements in his songs, but if you think about some people, they got like string sections and organs and guitars, and they got somebody playing the vibraphone, and you know, all of this and all of that. James Brown's like, look, groove, rhythm. If you know how to hit the rhythm, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to load it up with a whole bunch of stuff to fill up the space. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate you for tapping in, Pac-Man Dre. Thank you so much for tapping in for both of these lives. Definitely make sure that you check out the whole single, because I mean, I played the B-side, but you can check out the A-side yourself. But definitely appreciate you for tapping in. We definitely gonna get up, bro. But yeah, so like it took a while, and it was like I laid down the drums first, and I was like, once I had the drums, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I started writing, like almost instantly. I started writing once I had the drums right. drums are so important. It goes without saying, especially in black culture, African diaspora culture, all of that. I'll definitely make sure I send you the links, bro. It's definitely like the foundation of what we do. My man Jeff Music, I mean, a lot of times he's the same way. He'll lay down drums before he does anything else. You know what I mean? Like, because he's big on, exactly. He literally just said it. That's my motto. You know what I'm saying? And bass. Those are the foundations. The bass, I mean, the drums and the bass, especially when it comes to our music and how we do music. Like, that's part of the rhythm. That's part of the soul of what we do. And so once I had those parts down, and I literally, for this song, and shout out my main man Gifted 202 on a check-in. And if y'all have not heard Uptown 2, he's got 2 of them. So he's got Uptown 1, and I agree, the mix and make or break also. That's true. Uptown 2, Young Gifted 202. Y'all definitely make sure that y'all look him up on all streaming platforms. Uptown 2 is out right now. I was gonna and I'm gonna make sure I put a story up as well, Gifted. Uptown Boy. I played that around my son. He instantly started dancing. He's like, yeah, that's go-go. I was like, I'm raising you right, man. You know about go-go. Because a lot of these kids, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them now, they don't really know, or they're not really connected to it, you know, because the thing is, part of it is there are not a lot of new go-go bands coming out, like young go-go bands. A lot of the people that's in go-go have been there. But it's not a lot like it used to be. Like, everybody was in a band back in the day, whereas now everybody want to be a rapper in DC. Whereas one point, rap, if you said you rap, people looked at you like a Bama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that darn near got in fights because they was like, hey, I want to rap. You know, he said, go stop that 80. You tweaking, bro. You tweaking. Shout out to my man, JLGCY official on a check-in. Another brother I met through Lady Ace. Make sure that y'all follow him as well. He's got some dope music as well. Yo, what's the song that I like of yours, bro? The one that you had the video for. Put that in the comments, please, so people can check that one out. He's got a dope video for this one particular song. I cannot remember the name of the song right now. But it's a dope video for it. I love it. And I like the song too. It's really catchy. But yeah. And he said, you're the reason why I used the band this time, and thankfully Big G was able to help. Well, I'm glad. Well, first and foremost, I appreciate that. And that's dope. That's dope that he was actually able to help. That's awesome. That's awesome. Take a second. That's right. Take a second. That's my jam right there. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, I love that joint. Shout out to, I think it's Tavon KC. On the check-in. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, that Uptown Boy crank. That joint crank. What's funny is my son, he's so used to me listening to Junkyard. He thought it was Junkyard. I was like, I can hear how you would think that that's Junkyard. I'm like, but you know, that's definitely Backyard. Yeah, so yeah, y'all definitely check out that Uptown too. It's an ode to DC. Got a lot of DC references on there, much like the first Uptown, which was also dope. Jay Legacy. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I asked. And speaking of Lady Ace, it's like her ears were burning. She just knew that I was talking about her. Shout out to Lady Ace on the check-in. You know what I'm saying? This queen right here, like, she puts the batteries in people's backs, like with these challenges, with these who got better bars. She's got so much great stuff going on right now. She just came out with a single yesterday. Came a long way. Y'all definitely make sure that y'all check that out. I actually had it in my stories yesterday when it dropped. So y'all definitely support her. I participated in that challenge as well, and you can check that out on my page. But this queen, like, she just, like, she gets it. She gets it. And of course, and she's a Libra on top of that. So, you know, Libra gang all day. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like that so the segue. Absolutely. You already know, you know, it's all about giving flowers. So the segue. So Fashionably Late was a tough song to create in terms of the production. Then we get to Chasing Maria. Kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. It was kind of tough to come up with that. But then when I got the drums, once I got the drums, it was off to the races from there. I'll never forget coming up with the drums. So anybody who has never heard my instrumental album series, I kind of miss Southeast. So I have part 1 and part 2. So this particular song, there was kind of sort of the teasing of this song coming out with a song on that album called Dancing with Maria in the Nude. And so I titled it that because it was just the drums. That's it. Like, I just only made it about 30 seconds long. But I wanted to show people, like, okay, look forward to this. You might want to remember this. And long, because that's where it started for me. That groove, I just remember like dancing as soon as I laid down a groove to that joint. And it was just like, yeah, this joint, if it get in the right hands, you know, it's a problem. It's a problem. He said, bro, I'm about to knock. Appreciate you and fuck with the track. Thank you, my brother, and I thank you for tapping in, you know, as long as you did. So I'm not gonna talk too much more, man. I'm gonna get to this song because I feel like I've been rapping long enough. So this is the A side to my new single that came out today called Chasing Maria. Before I get to that, though, I definitely want to make sure that, yes, tones are just as important as hooks. Absolutely. I want to make sure I give some people their flowers that were part of this process. So, of course, my man Clutch the Rapper was featured on the last track, Fashionably Late. But shout out to Gladiator, who was the engineer on that particular song. On this song, this is my homie T. Witz of Tribe Trinity Entertainment LLC. Dope brother, you know what I'm saying? He makes great music, does a great job at mixing and mastering and all of that good stuff. So yeah, y'all check this out. Let me know what y'all think about this. Once again, this is the A side to Chasing Maria, called Chasing Maria, and also the reason why I'm wearing this shirt right here.
Catch me if you can. Backtrack to 85, had it all planned out. Sunny June afternoon, knew that it would pan out. Building up enough nerve, let too many minutes go. Now was the time to tell her everything she didn't know. How I scribble love letters all well and teacher taught. How she was the only girl that had this many dreams and thoughts. Maybe she would dig quirky dudes wearing suit to school, but when the smoke cleared, I was just a stupid fool. This is now pole position played on Atari's. Way out of my lane, she's a Magnum Ferrari. Practice on the Autobahn, Talladega's child's play. Beauty's 250 miles an hour on a mile day. I just learned to ride a bike, nah, not a ninja, but a BMX. Plainly off of training wheels, laughing when she see him next to her. Sweating out the Sunday school blazer. Tickled by the courage of this funny new racer. 8 miles, one shot, all I need to grace her. Wheels keep spinning, no trace of brake dust. When a pretty girl is traveling at light speed, I'ma need some a little faster than a 5-speed. Chasing, all I do is chasing. Pedal to the metal, but I can't keep the pace. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, baby, slow down. Speed up, all she do is speed up. Laughing on the way, knowing I will never keep playing out. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, take it slow. I done dodged potholes and block roads and Broncos and Tahoes, but still she want us, me, your Mercy, your Lagos. She'll fly out the Lagos, pop up in Lagos, but then I can't find her like Red Stripes and Waldo. 1 minute, her honey brown hair's blowing in the wind. Drop the top on the Miata, going for a spin. Next minute, looking like the newest girl 6. Donuts in the Z, leaving dishes in a whirlwind. She's been a caramel patty lip drama. I'm chasing in a pacer, but she dodged me in a Viper. She turned into a chocolate girl, debonair. I borrowed a Camaro, but a flip was a McLaren. She's even been a redhead, blonde, and a brunette. Bugatti, Maserati, or a product made in Munich. I bust the radiator while I'm whipping out a toolkit, screaming out the window, what the F is that, a Puget? You mean Pujo? Either way, move, Joe. You ain't got enough juice, chuck dudes too slow. Even if I had Night Rider in pursuit mode, boy, please, Reese need to be my new boss. Chasing, all I do is chasing. Pedal to the metal, but I can't keep the pace. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, baby, slow down. Speed up, all she do is speed up. Laughing on the way, knowing I will never keep playing out. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, take it slow. I dreamed of a gold wings flying up, long legs stretching out, red bottom battered with the perfect body edging out, long hair waving like a checker flag finish. Hoping 29 years she remember last sentence. And from my admissions, maybe she will grant wishes. Rectify the man, minus bad disses and kisses. But only man she know is how fast she go. She's used to saying howdy when your gang down G.O. The Miss G.O.I.N.G.S. Certified I call Maria, might have been some BS. A braggadocious swag, love it itself. Knowing I can bag and stroke the dash, how I hate myself. Feeling John Title every time a pretty woman comes along. I stuffing hundreds in her thongs, and it's wrong. Besides, she might be out for rodeo. It isn't in your make to be her out for Romeo. She stock car racing. Time to end my subscription to a motor swing. Stop car chasing. Matter of fact, headlights, broad chasing. It's just a lot of time wasted. Chasing, all I do is chasing. Pedal to the metal, but I can't keep it pacing. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, baby, slow down. Speed up, all she do is speed up. Never know the way, knowing I will never keep up. Won't you slow down, baby, slow down. I wish that you would slow down, baby, slow down.
Yeah. Bottom line is, every girl that looks good ain't a good look for you. I know you ain't gon' move with you, but you can still move to it though. I know you ain't gon' move with you, but you can still move to it though. Yeah. Ain't a good look for you. I know you ain't gon' move with you, but you can still move to it though. I know you ain't gon' move with you, but you can still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that is the A side to Chasing Maria, called Chasing Maria. I feel like I'm gonna jack your name up, bro. That just joined in. OG, how you pronounce that, man? Because I heard you say it. That's the thing. I watched the video you just did, and I heard you say how to pronounce your name. I hate jacking up people's names. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate you for tapping in. You literally just missed the main event, but it's all good. Yes, I appreciate that, brother. I wanted to make sure that this song had lots of energy. What's funny, I think about some of the things like in hindsight creating it, because I've literally been listening to this song for like the past like 8 years. I've been sitting on this song for like 8 years. Like, and I'm just now putting it out. But I'm definitely going to tell you the backstory on this one. So, because a lot of people probably missed the backstory. So, Maria was a girl when I was going to Winston Elementary School in Southeast. She was a girl that I had a crush on in kindergarten. So, because I only went to Winston for 2 years. I only went for pre-K and kindergarten. Then I ended up going to Lecky Elementary School in Southwest DC. So, but Winston, I was there for 2 years, and like, I don't know what it was. I mean, granted, the girl, I mean, she was a pretty girl, but I mean, you know, like, I had this crush on her, and it was the whole thing of unrequited, I ain't gonna say love, because it was infatuation. And she just wasn't having it, because it was like, we're at that age where it's like, ew, boys, cooties, you know, like, or ew, girls, cooties. You're like, you ain't trying to holler at nobody. Like, you still trying to figure out the world. So, but you couldn't tell me nothing. I wanted to be my girlfriend, but yeah, it never happened. And really, it was a whole thing of throughout my life, of chasing after the pretty girl, or pretty, because I feel like that is really just objective to whoever, or subjective to whoever's really observing. But girls that looked a certain way and them not necessarily returning that same attention. It's really the whole thing of, just because you're attracted to somebody doesn't mean that they're going to be attracted to you in return. And oh my gosh, this dude is a fool. Somebody, you got to be from a pimp lineage. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I have no idea. You know, I'm just gonna leave that there. But yeah, like, for a very long time, it's like I would have my eye on a certain girl, and it's like no rap, no energy, no nothing. And it was one of those things that's why I said at the end of the song, every girl who looks good ain't a good look for you, because you'll sit there and you'll be chasing after her, and it's the whole, he's just that, or she's just not that into you, you know. And like, you got to be able to pick up on the clues and pick up on those things. It said pimple player, one of them. I don't know about all that. But it's just a song basically saying, you know what? Looks aren't everything. Because I've had instances where I've interacted with, like, I mean, straight, undeniable, beautiful women, and there's just no spark there whatsoever. You know, it's like, that's why it's the whole thing. I always quote this from Mean Girls. It's like one of my favorite movies on the low. But when when Gretchen in the movie kept trying to make fetch a thing, and Regina was like, "Oh, Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen." Like, that, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen, bro. Like, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't feeling you, she ain't feeling you, and she might not be for you. She might have something else on her mind, or she might, like, you got to think about it. Like, she's probably the type of woman that everybody is telling her how good she look. It's the whole thing of when dudes be hopping in the inbox and be like, "Hey, beautiful." You know that, or "Hello, beautiful." You know, like that whole nonsense that dudes be doing. It's like, bruh, everybody's doing that with her. You do realize this, right? Like, everybody's in her inbox. So it's like, come on, like, you gotta chill on that. So that's really what the song is all about, or partially what the song is about, in terms of just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna chase after somebody who doesn't want to be caught. And that's that. So, but I wanted to make it fun. I wanted to make it lively, and the car themes just kind of happened that way, because I thought chase. So I could have made it on foot, but I was like, the feel of it is car. So musically, I wanted Night Rider, Pole Position, and weirdly enough, Single Ladies by Beyonce. I wanted something that was a cross between those three, because I wanted something danceable. I wanted something nostalgic, but I wanted something that felt like it just moves. And that was the key thing. So the things that I kind of sort of looked, or I realized in hindsight. So there's a part where I say the wordplay, I just paid attention to, like, how ill the wordplay is in this part. So I say, I done dodged potholes and block roads and Broncos and Tahoes, but still she one-ups me in Murcielagos. She'll fly out the Lagos, pop up in Largo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that play on words like that. Like, I just paid attention to Murcielagos and then fly out the Lagos. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was thinking about it, but I wasn't thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, it just happens like that a lot of times with my lyrics. So, like, that part, I feel like it was another part that I just really kind of sort of picked up on, like, recently. Like, because the thing is, when you record a song, you have to record it. You have to listen to it multiple times. You got to listen to it. You got to listen to it when you practice it before you go in. If you're anything like me, I like to practice my stuff before I go in. But then also, yeah. Said the thrill of it is parallel. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, agreed. Absolutely. But yeah, so, oh yeah, and then, so the synth brass that I use in there, I kind of sort of discovered this a few years ago. Like, the way that I did it, I don't even think that I was doing it on purpose. It was just something I feel like God was moving through me when, like, I made this beat. It was like the way it go, bam, 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 bam. When I listened to it, I'm like, that sounds like a horn. Like, an actual, like, somebody beeping at you, like, move out the way, or let me over, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be, or, yeah. Like, I didn't purposely do it like that. It was just what came natural. But then I listened back to it, I'm like, oh, that's like a car horn. And it's so many nuances to this song that makes me love this song so much. Like, when I say I have been geeking to put this song out basically since I created it, like I said, I first laid down the drums for this song late 2013. I didn't finish the beat until like maybe early 2014, like lay down the melody and everything, and I had it written in 2014, but I never put it out. I tried to record it a few times. I didn't really like how it turned out. But then I recorded it this last time, and actually a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, okay, this is the one. This is it right here. Like, and the sound, there were some extra sound effects added in there by my man T Wits. He added the little engine rev and then the girl laughing. He added that in there, and then also the slow down at the very end. He added that part in it because I was just gonna fade the beat out, but he was just like, slow it down. I was like, that's dope, because instantly. Now I'm probably the only Knight Rider nerd in this whole mix of folks right here, but it made me think of every time they ever deactivated Kit or Knight Rider. Like anytime he's like, okay, we gotta shut you down, or the time like he got hit by this ram and they tore the car up and they had to rebuild him, and then that's when they got super pursuit mode. And so like all of that, like I tried to like pull in some of those references and stuff like that. And it's a lot of car references, of course, but then trying to kind of like connecting the girls to a car, comparing it to the car. I just wanted to be really creative with this one, and make it fun, but there's a story to it. Like I always believe, like even if you make a fun record, or even if you make a record that's a party record or club record, you can still tell a story in it. I feel like the best MCs were able to do that. You think about Biggie. Biggie had tons of songs where he's telling stories, but they get bumped in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about One More Chance. That's a story. Big Papa, that's a story. Like, and those are like classic records, and for me, that's like my bar in terms of how I write. Like, what would Biggie do? What would Nas do? You know what I'm saying? What would Jay-Z do? What would Scarface do? You know what I mean? He said, bro, it's genius. You wrote the line to the max. I could see this in the cinema. And you know what's funny about you saying that, Jay Legacy? Like, I wish I made more money. Or I wish I had more money. Because, like, when I say I saw a big budget video for this song, like, I just saw a big budget for this. Like, $1 million budget. And what's funny, a lot of people may not notice, it's funny that I mentioned Knight Rider and I'm mentioning this song because Knight Rider got to a point, mind you, this is in the early to mid 80s. They were spending $1 million an episode. $1 million an episode. And I'm like, the idea that I had for this, that I originally had for this song, I'm like, for a video, I was like, I'm probably going to spend like $1 million on this video. I don't have $1 million. But I also thought of other ways to kind of sort of make up for it. And shout out my man ADST in the building, who's always got great ideas and always pushing me to just do awesome stuff. I definitely want to do a video for this somehow at some point, even if it's not right away. Even the cheap way that I want to do it is still a grip. It's still a grip. So that's a video that's going to take some time, and I want it to be done right. But the lyric video, that's what I was saying. Like the lyric video, that's why I'm so annoyed that I'm still going through these glitches, and I'm going to work on this like probably after we hop off of this live or sometime tomorrow, whenever I get home from doing what I got to do. Yeah, the lyric video is the closest thing that I'm going to get to it right now. So, I appreciate everybody for tapping in for, he said, do it. Whenever I see somebody say do it, I always hear it in the Zoolander voice. It's always in the Zoolander voice. Oh man. But, yeah, so, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, for all of the vibes and everything tonight. I appreciate everybody who sent their music in. I appreciate everybody for sticking around as long as you have, for going on actually it is over 2 hours now. Y'all always show love, man. Like y'all could be anywhere else in the world and y'all here tonight, and I definitely appreciate it. Once again, I want to give a huge thanks to my selection committee, Neen, Sierra, Russ, Calvin, DJ RBI, and the Wong host. Appreciate them for helping me to really decide what direction I wanted to go with these songs and how to put them on each EP. Definitely want to send a shout out to my man Clutch the rapper, Clutch the Rapper for being a feature on Fashionably Late. Shout out to my engineers, Gladiator and T Wits, for their work on Fashionably Late and Chasing Maria, respectively. And just everybody who's been a part of this process. Of course, my man DJ Shane, he's been playing the music religiously. Definitely tap in tomorrow morning on Morning Bars Mix from 8 to 10 a.m. on the Underground Lab. Shane, put the link to the website in the comments so I can pin it for everybody so everybody can listen tomorrow. But if you want to get the single, you definitely can go to my website, bammllc.net/music. You said woman like a car, once you pay the new, wears off, gotta stay lubed. I don't rough and requirement, so disrespect because we love. Now you talk about me, pimp or player. Listen to you. Listen to you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Dallas Now What on the check-in. Y'all want to talk about another dope producer? This brother, yeah, he's got some vibes, man. Y'all tap in with him. Great producer right there. But yeah, definitely make sure that y'all, if y'all want a copy of it. Hey, my man Low Views on the check-in. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in. Yes. Absolutely. It's all fun, man. Respect. But yeah, make sure that y'all check it out. I have all my music, two main places. My website, like I said, bammllc.net/music. Hold on, let me pin your comment real quick. Come on, let me pin the comment. Boom, there we go. All right, so I pinned DJ Shane's comments so y'all can tune in tomorrow morning to hear the songs, especially if you missed it tonight. And then just to tune in for his show. He puts, like I said, he's a master curator at these playlists. So definitely tune in and support, especially if you up early. And then, like I said, bammllc.net/music to get any of my music. All of my music is there. You are old head, bro. Well, so what you do is when you're on the live, you basically you press your thumb down on the comment, and it'll bring up a screen, and it'll have an option to pin the comment. So that's how you do that. Trust me, like I don't go on lives that often. I'm kind of old too, you know what I mean? But I don't really go on that often. But I try, like I said, I do these every 6 weeks, so I better know what I'm doing. And I've been doing stuff like this for years now, so it's like, look, I gotta know the wave. But okay, so like I said, you can get all my music. The website bammllc.net/music, or you can go to my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. I know a lot of people are Bandcamp people, but if you're not either one of those things, you can go to any streaming platform except Spotify. I'm not on Spotify, but everywhere else I'm at. Wherever you can find music except Spotify, I'm there. So if you stream it, I'm going to say this. If you are a streaming person, I'm just going to say this. Play the song in full, add it to a playlist. For any of us independent artists, doing that really helps to get us noticed by these platforms so that we can get on playlists and so we can have access, so to say. So definitely please make sure that you do that. Add it to a playlist. Listen to the song in full, because those statistics really do matter in terms of us really breaking the algorithms. Because Lord, this whole thing with algorithms, sometimes it's like, bruh, like, why do I have to do so much to do this? But it is the way that it is. And it really starts with help from people like y'all. So again, I'm not running my mouth too much more. I am off of 2 hours of sleep. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Anybody who knows how Libras work, if we are unbalanced or imbalanced, it's downhill from there. So I'm about to get my balance back. I say sucks now. What Spotify does? Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, and this is what I was saying earlier, bro. Spotify, they're not even the best at paying artists out of all of the platforms. They're actually one of the worst. Peloton, if you could get your music on Peloton, they pay better than Spotify. Facebook pays better than Spotify. That's bad. Like Spotify, that's all y'all do. And you got these two platforms that pay artists better. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the whole business. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I mean, this whole streaming game, don't even get me started on that, bro. The fact that you really get next to nothing for a stream. Like next to nothing. Like, I can't even tell you the amount. It's like a ridiculously insulting amount of money that you get off of one stream. I feel like we should just get way more. Even if it's a penny, like, dang, can I get a penny off of a stream? You know what I mean? Like, at least a penny. I'm like, y'all can't even give me a whole penny. It's whack. It's whack, bro. You know, but I guess they don't want people being like multimillionaires and all of that. And I mean, the record business, they've been like jerking people. They've been jerking people. It's just they figured out a new way to jerk people. Now, granted, you got better platforms like Tidal that are better to artists, but it's still a fraction of what you should be making off of your own music for streams. You know, like you shouldn't have to be Drake in order to do numbers. You shouldn't have to be Future in order to do numbers. You shouldn't have to be, pick an artist that's huge, Jack Harlow, Ariana Grande, Adele. Like, you shouldn't have to be in, let's not even get into a whole thing about race, because that's part of the reason why I'm not on Spotify. But, you know, like, it's just not fair when it comes down to it. So that's why I always try to push people toward actually buying it versus streaming it. You know what I mean? But people do what they do, and it's cool. Like, support is support regardless. And shares matter, streams matter, purchases matter. You know, like, it all matters. We always need to support. And shout out to Hello, My Name is Purpose on the check-in. Thank you so much for tuning in. We about to wrap up, but definitely appreciate you tapping in anyway. But yeah, like I said, I don't get me started on a music business conversation. That could be a whole nother hour. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't even got it in me. But let's just put it like this: it needs to be revamped completely. It's need to be revamped, and I feel like a lot of ways, because album sales are not what they used to be, they have to figure out creative ways to jerk people out their money so they can get paid. You know, unfortunately, it is the music business, and they're about their business. But you know. Hold on, let me go back to some of these comments. It said, Jeff Music, he said, I remember getting 1K per demo. Now you can't sell a beat because the programmers, producers messed the game up. And then ADST, also a dope producer, by the way, he said, Jeff, you can still make money selling beats. It takes some work, but you can do it. Yeah, you definitely can, because I mean, they could definitely have platforms to do it. I want to say Hit Boy. I think Hit Boy has a platform that he's about to come out with, or it's out. Where it's basically a platform where people can sell their beats on. So there are platforms where people can do it. It's just a matter of, you know, getting out there and being on the right platform, because some platforms suit certain producers better, whereas others, it caters more to what's hot right now. And, you know, a lot of what's hot right now is like basically everybody doing the same thing. You know, like, I think that's the problem that I have with production and beat making now, is that you can't differentiate one producer from another. You know, he said dudes got their music for free on SoundCloud. Don't even get you taking me down a rabbit hole, bro. Don't take me down a rabbit hole. Don't do it. Don't do it. In fact, one of the songs that's going to be on part 2 on the Late Bloomer 2, I'm going to address that very thing in terms of people wanting to get it for cheap in terms of beats, you know what I mean? And you hear it, unfortunately. Computers, I don't know if I would say it messed it up. It's just people didn't finesse it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, or people, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like when it comes down to computers, it's a gift and a curse. Because yeah, in a way it did, but in a way it made things easier, you know. But unfortunately, it's come down. He said, "Man, okay, bye." And then he also said, "I created a template for producers to do it. Less money, more control. I need to stop BSing." Yeah, exactly. Made stuff too accessible. Yeah. Now that I do agree with, because unfortunately this goes back to the go-go conversation that I was having earlier when I was, when Gifted came in. I think it was when Gifted came in, or maybe it was before he got in. But anyway, so that's when you started the whole copying people's music for free. You know, another rabbit hole. You ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna do it, bro. You're not gonna do it. You know. But back to that comment about made stuff too accessible. I think that is the curse. It's a gift, but it's a curse because it's a gift for people like me who don't necessarily have access to a whole bunch of people that I can assemble in a band. I mean, I do want to have a band eventually, but starting out and learning music and having an interest in music, it was an easy way for me to get in. But the difference between, say, me or Jeff Music or ADST, people like us, yes, we use we use computers, but we also believe in musicality. Whereas a lot of times, unfortunately, with a lot of these producers, they're more like computer programmers than they are musicians. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, you can tell when somebody's beat was like programmed versus you played those elements or you came up with those elements yourself. Those are original elements that came from your brain, from your imagination, from your heart, from your spirit, versus some stuff that is like somebody gave you a pack of textures and tones and stuff like that and you just plugged and played. And my thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I feel like with everything, there has to be sprinkles. You have to sprinkle certain things. Like, I feel the same way about sampling. There's an art to sampling. Like, not everybody can sample well. Some people know how to chop up a sample and make it something new. Some people just literally play the loop. And sometimes just playing a loop works for whatever song it is. But sometimes people get lazy with it. Like with anything. You got some people who are going to do what they do with it and do well. And you got some people who are just, trying to get over. And my thing is, I've come to the point where I don't really complain about the people who are doing what they do, and it might not necessarily be the way that I do it. I just do my own thing at the end of the day. So what's the name of the platform that they shut down because they was downloading people music for free? Got shut down, but the cat was out of the bag at that point. You talking about Napster? Is that the one you talking about? Because I know that was the big one back in the day when they started doing the anti-piracy laws. I remember that. I remember working at Tower Records and like it seemed like every CD. I want to say that was right around the time they started putting those anti-piracy laws on the back of CDs. And what's funny also, working down at my day job at the courts. Shout out to Joy coming back. Yep, Napster. Yeah, I figured it was Napster. One of the first things that I remember when I was working at the courts, being in court, was there was this big illegal piracy case back in 2005. This dude had like 3,000 bootleg CDs. He got caught with 3,000 bootleg CDs. And I think they hit him with a felony joint because of the amount of CDs he had. Like, it was serious. They were trying to hammer this dude. You know what I mean? But it's like you said, bro. It's too late by a certain point. Like by the time you put out the anti-piracy laws, it's like, all right, well, Napster was a thing, LimeWire was a thing. I know. I'm still awake. I'm about to end this joint soon because I'm like it's almost at the 3 hour mark at this point. But long story short, it's important as artists we have to find our lane, and we have to find our lane, and two, it's so important to get organic support. Because everybody can pay for, people can pay for streams. People can pay to get on playlists. People can pay for this, pay for that. And it's just like, I realized a long time ago, like, I don't want to do it that way. If I got to start off with 10 people, them going to be 10 strong people. If I got to start off with 100 people, those going to be 100 strong people. I'm trying to get to the point where I have at least 1,000 strong, bona fide supporters. Because I don't believe in calling people fans. I believe in calling people supporters. There's a difference. But that's the point that I want to get to, and then keep going from there. But it's a matter of the connections. Like, that's why it's important that we have, that I do this the way that I do this, because I'm connecting with y'all, Same with production. You can buy cold packs now. What the hell? I see dudes playing chord and chord keyboard. I can't do it, bro. I cannot do it. I have tried. I'm like, no, this is whack. I need a keyboard, like a real keyboard, like a freaking motif or something like that. Or heck, at least a freaking MIDI keyboard. You know what I mean? But trying to play with QWERTY, it's like, nah, come on, man. Nah, I can't do it. I don't like doing it. It don't have a real feel to me. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's important that we support each other. It's important that we support our independent artists. And I'm not just speaking on myself because we done played so many great artists that y'all done heard tonight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody brought something different. But all of these people are independent. None of these people are on a major label. You know what I mean? And it's a matter of having the support from each and every last one of y'all, and y'all telling y'all friends about it if you like what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Spreading the word. Like, that word of mouth never goes out of style. Never. Like, to spread the word to people and put somebody else on, and that person put somebody else on, that person put somebody else on. It's a domino effect. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Like, really, that's how you create an ecosystem, a creative ecosystem. That's number one. And two, that's how you connect people through music. That's the beautiful thing about music. Music is one of the few things that can connect people of all different backgrounds. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I do it. Yeah, bro. Next time, I'm doing this again on the 23rd. I'm releasing another single on the 23rd. So definitely make sure that you jump in for that one. Dang, you said it. You said it earlier and I forgot again. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm 2 hours asleep, bro. Any other time I would be better at remembering stuff. But send the song I like. Please send that one. Please send me that one. I'm gonna send you my email address when we done off of this, and you can send it to me so I'll play it the next time around. So I played quite a few songs tonight. I'd only plan on playing 2. I ended up playing like 6. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Absolutely. Team building, dream building. That's right. So, yeah, I'm about to hop off. I'm tired. I'm hungry. My head is now starting to hurt. I can barely talk. I can barely remember anything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yes, I got you, Jay Legacy. I'm gonna hit you up. Now, I remembered your name. I can't remember the name of the song that I liked. And you put it in the comments too. You literally put it in the comments earlier, but like I said, my brain is fried right now, bro. But definitely send me that one. I'll send you the email address you can send it to. But like I said, I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. This has been another great night, another great virtual launch party. Like I said, I will see y'all again June 23rd, which is also a Thursday. All my releases, or most of my releases throughout my run, will be on Thursdays, except toward the end of my run. When I tell y'all, take a second. Thank you. Take a second. Yes, I knew it was take something, and I just could not remember the rest of it. Take a second. Dope track, y'all. Check out the video, y'all, on YouTube. J Legacy. Take a second. But yeah, dope track right there. Yeah. And I'm done. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Please make sure that y'all stay tapped in. I'm going to try to get this lyric video out by the weekend. I'm going to keep y'all posted. If I can get it out tomorrow, cool. I probably won't. It'll probably be Saturday. And if not Saturday, then probably be sometime early next week. And then, of course, I will be picking back up with my lyric breakdown series, The Maximum Sentence, which posts every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on my YouTube channel, which is AJ Throwback 928. So definitely make sure that y'all subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed already, and tap in. I break down my lyrics a little bit deeper than, say, these conversations right here. And yes, I'm gonna eat first, then I'm gonna go to bed, because I got a run of interviews that I gotta do tomorrow. Shout out to my homie Priest and Nomad. He's doing a documentary right now. We doing like, I want to say maybe 6 hours worth of interviews tomorrow, and then I think another 6 hours on Saturday. So I definitely need my rest. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I will see y'all and holler at y'all individually and all that good stuff. My man Adriel jump in at the end, but I appreciate you for tapping in, bro. And if you haven't heard the music, definitely check it out. And I'm gonna definitely make sure that I repost these lives if Instagram don't hate like they did the last time. Like I lost one of my videos because they said, well, you got music in there that's blocked. I'm like, but it's my music. How you blocking my music? I'm the copyright owner. Like I literally own the copyright to this stuff. Like how you gonna tell me I can't play my music? Like come on, bro. You know. But if anything, I will definitely be reposting these videos on my YouTube channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. And once again, appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you don't have the single Chasing Maria, the A side is Chasing Maria. The B side is Fashionably Late, featuring my homie Clutch the Rapper. Definitely go to my website, BAMMLLC.net/music, or my Bandcamp page, ajthrowback.bandcamp.com. And I've been meaning, I should have been plugging the merch all night. I mean, I'm basically plugging it because I'm wearing it. The hat, shirt, all me. If you like the merch, go to my website, BAMMLLC.net/shop batch. Just like it sounds. Shop batch. Yeah, let me do that right now. Even though I'm about to hop off, what I'll do is I'm gonna send it to you separately, Adriel. I'm gonna make sure I hit you up with that, because I'm about to log off this joint anyway. So like I said, appreciate y'all for tuning in, and y'all be easy. We'll be all talking individually and all that good stuff, and y'all be blessed and have a good night. Peace, y'all.